Okay, so let's start the debate on which museum do you think is the best? So we have art museum and virtual museum. So let's start with art, okay?
Hi everyone. I think art museum are best because artists used to painting the histories, lifestyle, and characters of the centuries. Art makes people think positive, and many artists will express their informations from the painting. Also many people use art to be a communications tool, to communication with each other. Each other. So I think people cannot without art. Yeah. I think art represents the development of histories and human artwork or paints. So art museum record their histories and importance cultures. So I think art museum are best. And compare with virtual museum, maybe it is things for interesting technology in the future, but when people want to develop our technology, the most things is need to record everything, record document and information. So virtual is a new industries. Yeah, so compare with art museum, I think art museum is more important.
Okay. What about virtual museums?
I think virtual museums are best because you don't need to go to anywhere. You only need internet and the equipment, and you can go to the museum at home, so you can avoid crowd. And also there are lots of lots of museum in the world that they also have virtual museums that make people who can go to the museum can also visit the virtual museums on their website. And you can watch the art by internet, even you don't need to go to that place. And I think there is some advantages that when you watch like art painting on virtual museums, you can zoom in the details of the paint. But if you go to the real museums, there are always have a red line there, so you can't approach any of the artworks or paints. So I think virtual museums is really helpful if you want to calm down alone and just focus on the paint you like. And also virtual museums have not only there are many different type of exhibitions. In the exhibitions can display in virtual museums. So not only art, you can watch like games or science or any different works on the virtual museums. So that's why I think virtual are the best.
Okay, Iris, what do you think?
Yuchen is almost convinced me, but I think I still want to see the real paint of someone's famous artist. Yeah, because I don't sure the virtual technology is mature enough. Technology is not mature. Yeah, mature. Yeah, so it's hard to imitate the artist's works. Yeah, so I still choose to art museum to see the real painting. Yeah, so.
Okay, Yuqing, what about you?
I agree that real art painting are more attractive and maybe valuable, but I want to stand by my argument because I think virtual museum like I said, virtual museums could help me just watch the art or the exhibition quietly because I have many experience when I go to a museum and if there are famous exhibitions there, then always crowd, and you can't just because there are many people, so you can't focus on one paint for a long time. And also some people are really rude to just stand in front of you. So you are always virtual museums is a way that you don't need to be interrupted. Yeah. So I would like to try to persuade Irish that virtual museum is better.
I agree with your opinion. Maybe people has chance to experience different sensations so much, but I really enjoying when I go into a museum. It is full of emotions because they have architectures and music. It is hard to replace. I don't just take a glass, just like AR or VR technology to watching the to feeling the art. Yeah, I think it's different.
Yuqing, what do you think about that? I think it's more of emotional and how people see it.
I think there are something that's real art, something that cannot be replaced by real art. But if talking about emotion, I think virtual museums can do the same thing by your what you hear and what you see. Yeah. But if if there are something that I could make me say that art museums are better is that I think the colors of real painting and artworks are the virtual that can cannot duplicate. Yeah.
It sounds a good idea. As I know, nowadays have many art museums. They are combined with natural view, like mountains or rivers. Yeah, so it is a different different experience, I think. So, but I think if virtual technology is do well, I will try it.
Okay, so are you persuaded by Yuqing or do you still support your own?
you can persuade me. Yeah, I'm
Wow.
not sure.
Okay, Eugene, can you give Iris one feedback about what she can do so that you can be persuaded, or what she could have said to persuade you?
Yeah, like I said that not only the emotion of the art are cannot replaced. Also, because the colors on the I think computers cannot duplicate completely of any real artworks with real colors of the artworks. So, and also many artists, they try to make different colors by maybe use natural things or use spatial material to making really unique colors of the works. So yeah, I think it's a point that may make me think about that art museums are the best because it's really unique and cannot be copy. Yeah.
Okay, Iris, is that okay?
Yes,
Good
thank you.
feedback. Okay, great. Okay, so next, for next month, I think maybe Aaron will join us. Not too sure. He said he'll get back to me, because Iris said she cannot join us next month. So maybe Aaron will join us, and then Iris will come back in October, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then I'll
Okay.
see you guys next week. See you, Eugene, next week, and see Iris in October. Okay. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye.